definitely are bad, but also players, please catch us on that if we make that mistake. It is in the rule set. Everybody should know that. Dung is well within his rights in the tournament to ask for a total restart here rather than accepting the point. Alright, he wants the restart. I would do the same. So I will have to leave this match from streaming if we get to about 12:25-ish, or not 12:25, math, 12:55-ish.
Gotcha.
Ah, Alpha is joining us from deep within the Nether Realms.
And we're off to the real races now. Now we move to the Big Boy Stadium.
Indeed. Oh, actually,
Final
no. I should be
destination.
able to stay here the whole time because William and Jura rescheduled. So next match is actually at 1:25. I gotta go. And actually, Dagen's in it. So, and it is here.
I got the first anti-fall, but wasn't quite able to make anything out of it. Daegen takes the first point.
Indeed. Now, I do know Daegen pretty well as well, and I've witnessed Dungo the past few games. I imagine this is going to be a lot of CD versus Monk combo is what I would expect, but we should also keep an eye out for Daegen really loves his back combo. Having trained him, I would say to an excessive degree, but he pulls it off really well. And I imagine
just
that
expecting
is...
a lot of Obi dash in general.
Yeah, I definitely think that Daegen would be wise to recognize if he's seen any of Dungo's previous matches that he likes these like combo interactions, and that the CD will simply counter that.
We see him very much preferring that angle already.
So it is 10-8 right now overall. Dung having 8 lives remaining. I think this is going to be a pretty uphill battle for him, just with the matchup considering.
Oh, a very good aerial hit.
10-7.
Daegen read that very hard.
I will say that one problem with this tournament is that in a true round robin, that Dung would have also gotten the opportunity to see Daegen play before they met.
Definitely true.
So there is, with the scheduling in this tournament, just fitting in everybody and not having me being flexible enough with the scheduling to make matches happen.
We are not true blind.
Right. This is not.
And we're not making our players swear that they will watch only their matches, and no one else's matches.
No, in standard round robins, even that isn't the issue. So that'll be 9-5. It's that, like, you can watch other players' games.
To get
totally
to my second
fine.
dice.
But it's the matter that like everybody will be playing matches at the same rate. So Dung wouldn't have played all of his matches before encountering Daegen in a true round robin. So Daegen has an intel advantage here on the technical sense, but I, for this tournament, am prioritizing flexibility and match completion over a true round robin. So if we get large enough tournaments, then I'll just have it be a true round robin, and you have to make your match time.
I think Dung's really kind of giving up a lot of opportunities. He's willingly taking a lot of CD angles, and it's really not doing him any favors.
Again, though, like one of my comments previously, though, is that we see Dung trying to react. Like, he has the mind for a fighting game. It's just maybe not quite the knowledge or experience yet in this, because I see him. He
That's what
switched
you're
from
coming in
full
with
combo.
strategy.
Yeah, he's trying more dash attacks. So my biggest question for Dung, if I get to talk to him, is if he understands CD well, because all of his matches so far have been, with the exception of Strax. Actually, no, all of his matches have been against or with a CD character. Ooh, stylish.
Oh.
I had a good perspective of that from Dagen's view, like just him flipping over from
Same.
behind.
Yeah, it's moments like that. Like you can see, like he kind of has an understanding of what he's wanting to do.
Ooh, very
just
good.
A good catch there.
And
Like,
not
and there again, like he sees opportunities. It's just like begs the question of like, where is the gap in some of the other moments? Because like in a moment like that, that just looks textbook.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Catching
even.
off the roof.
That one was textbook. The previous one, I would almost say, is like this freestyle, like in a way that I kind of appreciate. So, the descending null.
Yep.
Adaptation from the previous round, understanding that he likes to go for those punishes on the descent. Daegen then responds with a counterplay. I don't know, Xadrian, I think that we can really see Dung, if not in this tournament, future tournaments begin to shine more with kind of this whimsical. It's almost like a like improvisational
It's a good catch.
style. I will say though, I think almost every match with Dung has been 6-0 in terms of lives remaining. So we'll see if that persists, or if he
Just
breaks
means
the
he's not
mold
letting
right
in any
here.
more points, is
Oh!
that right? Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Really? Will that be the curse?
All right.
Trying to bring the score.
Come on, Dung.
blaming the
I'm
TO.
new high score. I'm rooting for you.
No.
Daegen
You
actually let him
did
up for
it
a
to
second.
him.
Yeah, commentators curse as they call it. I'm choosing Arena again for his map of choice. Yeah, I agree. Quigs is saying in that last round, if Dung spam clicked their aerial, they might have gotten Daegen. I would even argue for spam click jump away. I think they would have been able to escape and reset to neutral. Daegen is choosing
Grievous.
to play Vader.
Interesting.
Well, it's interesting. Dung has opened with Grievous every single time, but he kept it for the counter pick this time.
What was the command again?
Endgame! Exclamation mark endgame. So Daegen will be Vader. Yeah, one of my greatest decisions for this tournament was whether or not to include the Darth before the title.
This looks like it's probably not Arena.
Nope, it is not. So you can tell if it says Conquest when it loads, it is Arena. That's okay, this gives me time to set stuff up.
Gives me time to eat. My poor lukewarm hot dogs.
Feeble cursed one. And then we have Grievous for our other player.
Feeding the judges, despite the rumors, does not in fact give you advantages.
Feeding the judges.
We are not DMs.
That is true, yeah. If you play D&D, feeding your DM does potentially give you favor.
So it begins.
Indeed. We have the new Grievous
Dung
versus...
seeming to favor that open ground arena area.
Oh, so close.
He got the stagger. I think you're saying about that knowledge, like that extra knowledge of like how to finish on characters, some of the more mechanics. I think he would benefit greatly.
Daegen has to adapt faster to these C3s that are coming out. Dung almost always will full combo when he executes a combo. I just think that, you know, unless we see that happen faster, that, oh, out of left field.
Gentle reminder that play is continuous.
Oh yeah, I think Dung knows that too. He's been ready before. It's just Daegen was quick with it.
Daegen got a very good spawn.
I will say Arena is one of the most dangerous stages in terms of spawns that we should be keeping an eye on. Or players should keep an eye on, rather. Daegen escapes. Definitely injured, I'm not sure. Oh, damage buff, not doing anything,
oh.
but... Daegen, unfortunately, he jumped inward there. Against Grievous, you either want to go for the immediate counter hit, or you want to be jumping away with your escapes. But 8-9 in Dagen's favor. I think this might be the first time Dung has had a lead, except maybe for like the very first point of the first game. So let's see if he can maintain it. He's been doing very well with his Grievous.
Oh, he nearly got a comment on him again, and there he gets. As long as he can finish.
Oh, he does not, but Daegen is very low. And one thing, like, pay attention, I think, compared to previous games, Dung is mixing in a lot more dash attacks with his combos here. He's altering his style a lot. He still goes for this kind of, in many ways, unsafe
goes for a
combos.
very dash attack first.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taking a solid lead here.
Quigs asks, if you see someone spawn, are you permitted to kill them immediately? Spawn kills are totally
Yes,
allowed.
this
Yes.
is continuous. Play is continuous. It does not stop.
Exception is the first
And
round of each game.
respawns count as death.
Yeah. Daegen also one
Wow,
thing, he's
taking that.
coming up short on a lot of these attacks.
He is very much coming up short. Or like off to the side, particularly like to the left side.
Part of it could be the higher ping of Dung, but I personally have a good view of this, of both players, so I think that that would indicate more just execution failure. And he needs to slow it down here a bit. I'd like to see some...
He needs to be careful, he nearly got backed into a corner.
Yeah, I'd like to see some dash attacks against Dagen's approaches from Dung.
Well, Dung has like a very simple, he'll like dash mostly straight on and do a dash attack, and that's... he's really getting away with that.
And being a Vader man, I know Daegen has to be very frustrated right now with those dash attacks. Agreed, Alpha. Alpha's saying that he thinks that Daegen needs to vary his dash attacks, or his approach rather, since he's missing with a lot of dash attacks. I totally agree. He could even do...
Which, in fairness, Dung is doing the same thing.
That is
Kind
true.
of dashing straight on.
Oh, but the intercept there, that was anything but
Got a
straight
good
on.
intercept there. Oh, but Dung and failing to finish. That's going to be a very tragic combo if he can't fix it.
Oh, in this situation, I think Dung can go aggressive. Yeah, especially like, my thing is, adapting to your opponent is more than just adapting to their style and their successes. It's adapting to their mistakes and realizing what you can get away with.
Absolutely.
Dung is getting away with everything he wants to this match, so he can just continue with all
They're
of those
making
tactics.
identical mistakes, but he's coming out on the top end of most of the exchanges.
The one mistake, Dung has lost both of his points here because of awareness.
I was going to say, like in a case like that, who do I call for stalling? Probably Daegen for going up where Grievous can reasonably follow.
Grievous can follow.
Can follow, not very reasonably.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was kind of thinking Daegen might go for an aggressive slam there, but no.
Another thing is that, right, if Dung is going to continue to full combo like this and Daegen isn't confident with his dash attack punishes, run up and backslash.
There we go. Speaking of.
Yep. I think Dung has a good lead here. He needs to continue his lead. He needs to maintain it, and to do so, he needs to recognize that Daegen is slowly getting more and more accurate with these.
I'm not sure if Dung got hit or he was standing still or lag. It kind of looked like he was just standing still for a moment there.
Yep.
Not sure if it was by design.
Oh, that is 6-5, by the way.
6-5.
Yeah, I just think you didn't mistype. I think you just missed the type altogether. Unless someone in chat can correct me.
I was referencing my dice, but I may have failed to flip one.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Is you just failed to adjust or update. And that leads us to 5-5, evened up entirely.
I wonder if we're gonna see a change from Dung at this point.
I mean, we would have to, right? If Dagen's adapted this hard, he's gotten multiple points in a row. Dung needs to change something. But I'm kind of hopeful in a way. I want to see our first game win from Dung. But
Daegen starting to land all of his hits.
yeah, his adaptation.
And he's got just enough variance. Just enough variance to be throwing Dung off. Dung's been a little bit too straightforward.
I like that decision from Dung.
He's bold. And now we see Daegen going to the top. Actually, I think that might be part of Dagen's strategy. He knows he's gonna pull the red flag in front of the bull because Dung's just gonna go straight and dash. Now he's just abusing it. Alright, I'm gonna dang myself off the edge. You're probably not going to hit me. And I hope he has a window now to dash. Yeah, he's just reading it now.
Oh, I don't even know how that finish... I wasn't paying too close attention, but it looked like that finish failed for a second. But yeah, I mean, I imagine as Dung now, you have to feel quite frustrated. Your game's slipping away from you, your opponent's adapting.
I think that's the most mix-up I think I just saw there. He didn't finish the combo, so he didn't go into a dash.
I would very much like to see Dung reacting a bit more to Dagen's approaches with like dash attacks of his own, or it looks like he tried there, but unfortunately did not possess CD, and that'll be the game. Oh, I didn't update the yeah. So match in favor of Daegen as well. So that is 2-0 Dagen's victory. So that is all of Dung's matches, I believe, for today. He's 0-3, so thank you for participating, Dung, but that means that pretty much certainly, unless... No, in fact, certainly you will not be continuing in the bracket stage, so big thanks to Dung for signing up, participating. Matches didn't go his way, but again, we talked about he does adapt, he does have some mix-ups. Would like to see him in more tournaments in the future.
Absolutely. Rough around the edges, that just means it's time for polish. Because I think, like, with some of the moves he was making, like, I don't think it would take a whole lot. I don't think he's too far off.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I am going to go ahead and set the stream up for the next match, which will be actually Daegen versus somebody. Strax?
I don't know, and I'm scared to tab.
I got it. Yep, Strax versus Daegen at 1:30 p.m. So we got a good 40 minutes. So I will catch you all soon.